Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of Making History with Mr. Gigliotti. Today is the first day of the second quarter and we are off and running with a big question about why nations go to war. In fact, between now and Thanksgiving, we're going to be talking about all the reasons for the American Revolution. We're going to be talking about why the Americans living in the 13 colonies decided that they no longer wanted to be part of the British Empire and instead wanted to declare independence to create the greatest nation the world has ever known, the United States of America. So we're going to spend some time talking about all of the causes of the American Revolution, including this week, the French and Indian War. The French and Indian War was a war that was fought between England and France and that planted the seeds for the American Revolution. So we'll spend some time on Monday talking about why nations go to war, give the kids a chance to do some research, work collaboratively, and ultimately present their findings. Those findings then will help them better understand our lesson that we'll do on Tuesday and Wednesday that talk a little bit about how this war between England and France began, the French and Indian War, that is. And we'll also get to introduce the students to one of our most famous characters in American history, George Washington. Towards the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the French and Indian War itself, some of the details, important battles, significant people, and of course the results of that war, which are so very important when we begin to talk about the causes of the American Revolution. Things to look for this week: students should have completed well, first of all, they should set up a new binder for this American Revolution section. This will roughly take us to around Thanksgiving, and they should have the first 3 tabs completed by the end of this week. So they should have their Learning Targets tab, they should have the French and Indian War Begins activity done, and then the French and Indian War activity should also be completed in their live binder. Of course, for all the directions, resources, and everything else that you need to be successful, just visit MrGigliotti.com and ask your students to check their live binders. Just pop in once in a while, make sure they're following the directions, make sure that they're getting everything that they need inside of their binder created and taken care of. Next Monday, we're going to go ahead, that's the day before Election Day, the 7th, November 7th, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a short quiz over the French and Indian War. So that'll be next Monday, and it will be just over the information that we cover in those 2 activities. Again, that's the French and Indian War Begins and the French and Indian War, available on MrGigliotti.com. We're going to go over everything in class. We're going to do a variety of other activities like a collaborative map activity and things to help the students understand things a little bit better. And we'll also do some review probably right before the quiz on Monday. Then the students are off for Election Day, and we'll pick up with some other topics following that the following week after Election Day. So again, if you have any questions, just email me, GigliottP@ParmaCitySchools.com, and go Tribe!